Good morning, it's Catherine Best Gordon, and I'm going to do my full training this morning. So this is resistance training, and it is at kind of a beginner intermediate level. This is, so I am in long-term recovery from obesity. So at my highest 185, I got to a normal healthy weight 10 years ago, and this is how I maintain that normal healthy weight. Starting a new 6-week program, going to be doing 9 different exercises using an 8-5 protocol. That means 8 lifts at 50% of my 5 rep max, and then 5 lifts at my 5 rep max for 9 exercises, only one time around. I'm going to close the door. What that means is that we're going to be finished with this pretty quickly because we only have to do one set of each exercise. So if we're starting with the squat, which we are, I'm going to do 8 squats at 50% of my working weight and then 5 squats at my 5 rep max. Squat, push up, Romanian deadlift, dumbbell row, alternating side lunge, overhead press, calf raise, tricep extension, and bicep curl. So we're going to be together for a while this morning, and I'm going to start with my warm-up, and I'm going to do my warm-up at an intermediate level. For a beginner on this warm-up, you would be swinging a lighter kettlebell or air swinging, no kettlebell at all. I'm going to bring this down just a hair so that we're not good, so that you're not seeing that overhead light. All right, let's get started. I have chosen a 15-pound kettlebell. I'm going to do 10 swings and then a stick up and then an L and a reverse fly, W's, and an I. And this is to warm up all of the shoulder joints. All right, nice and easy, gently rotating the head and in the other direction, making the brain-body connection before I get started. And lifting and lowering the shoulders. And rolling them back. And forward. Rotating the arms. Just making the connection between the brain and the body before we begin. And the knees and the ankles. And testing balance. Getting the whole body on board. All right, 10 swings. If I was doing more of an advanced warm-up, I would use a 20-pound kettlebell. 8. And I would do 20 reps instead of 10. So this is a stick up. And back to the swings. Rotation. Swings. A reverse fly. Back to the swings. So getting the lower body and the upper body warm and ready to lift. in the eye. Feels really good. Last set of swings. And back warm up, W's. All right, got the body warm, a little bit of sweat going. Drink some water. And I'm still seeing that. Oh good, no, I'm not really seeing, still seeing that light. Just a hair down. There. Got it. Let's begin. So this is the beginning of a 6-week program. I'm going to start very conservative. All right, so just got a pair of 10-pound dumbbells, 8 squats. Suitcase squats. Holding these like suitcases. Doubling the weight. Coming out in 20s for 5. Abs tight, glutes engaged. And 1 set, that is done. So the set of 5 is supposed to be hard. That wasn't real hard for me, but we're starting week 1. I'm going to be doing this 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think 3 is ideal. Next is the push-up. Oh. So 5, and I'll do mine close grip. Here we go, 5. Excuse me, 8. So I'll be looking for those to get a lot better. So I'm going to rest and recover because I can't go heavier than body weight on my conventional push-up, but I rest, recover, and then I go back and I do 5. So I'm going to do my best to really get my chest low, excellent zip up, nice and tight. My nutrition program is Sugar Freedom at sugarfreedom.com. No sugar, no grains, no vegetable oil. And my training program, essentially no cardio. So I do have a website called cardiofreedom.com. When I was trying to lose weight, when I was overweight and obese, I was trying to do enough cardio to burn enough calories in order to lose the weight I wanted to lose. But what I discovered was that the cardio was doing a couple of things. It was increasing my appetite, burning my muscle, and irritating my joints. And at 54, I can't afford that. So I do resistance training, and I do some high intensity interval training in very short bouts. It's time to do those 5 push-ups. All right, let's get low, shall we? All right, here we go. All the way down and all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. 3, all the way down. 4, all the way down. 5, all the way down. And that last one was hard. Really feeling it in my deltoids. You'll notice that I'm doing a tricep push-up, hitting my delts and my triceps a little bit more than my chest, than my pecs. Romanian deadlift, favorite part of the day. Starting with my lighter bar over here. So I've got a home Olympic bar. So this is gonna weigh 25 pounds, 35, 45, and 50. So 50 is gonna be my warm-up weight. And I'll back it away. And abs tight. Clear the knees, stand up and push through the glutes. So I'm pushing through the floor. 2. Notice I'm just clearing my knees. 3, deeply bending my knees and my hips. 4, 5, Romanian deadlift. 6, bending the hips and knees. 7, and 8. So there's my warm up. Setting that down. Oh, so this bar here, I have 100 pounds loaded on this bar. My goal is to lift more than my body weight by the end of the 6 weeks. My 1 rep max on the deadlift right now is 120 pounds, and I did that last week. So I've dropped this down to 100 pounds to start this week. And so if I can get this up to 125, I'm at hovering just below 130 now. So I got to bring my weight down a little bit and bring my lifts up past them in the middle, and I will be lifting more than my body weight. Speaking of weight, a normal healthy weight, the top normal healthy weight for somebody my height is 131. So I have managed in the 10 years since I overcame overweight and obesity to always keep it below that number. But as it gets closer, as I start to bump up against 130, that's when I really knuckle down, pull some of the carbs out, pull out things like, you know, cheese and nuts and fruit, really get serious and get leaner and lift heavier at the same time. The beautiful thing about lifting heavier as you're in a caloric deficit, as you're looking for fat loss, is that if you're lifting heavier while you're in that moderate deficit, I believe it's going to guarantee that the weight that you do lose is going to come from fat and not from muscle. So I'm zipping it up. Whew, let's get in there and do those 5 lifts. I'm going to roll this back so that I'm not risking bumping into the counter there. And so the arches of my feet are right underneath the bar. My feet are about armpit distance apart. I'm going to pull in the abs. I'm going to hinge back, grab that bar, and neutral spine and push through the floor. Inhale, push through the floor. Down it goes. Woo! 100 pounds for 5 reps. Looking to be able to do that with 120 pounds by 6 weeks out. So my next 3 sessions, Wednesday and Friday, I'm going to use the exact same weight. And then the next week, I'm going to go up a little bit and continue to go up. Who knows? I might hit that 125 a little bit sooner, but we want to stay conservative. Safety first. The number one thing that knocks people out of a body transformation is injury. So be conservative and train safe. All right, so rolling this off, you will notice that the hardest exercises are front loaded. They're at the beginning of the training session. All right, let's get into the row. I am going to do my rows double today. So I'm going to do a double bent over row. So I'm going to start pretty light. I'm going to use 10s and 15s. All right. So here's that double bent over row. Going to come forward and roll it back. for 8. And coming up. Now the 15s. You know, I'm going to leave myself somewhere to go over the 6 weeks, so I'm going to grab 12s. So this is going to be fairly easy, but like I said, I want to leave myself somewhere to go over the course of the 6 weeks. So I'm getting better. And 5, and up. So yes, that was pretty easy. But we're starting very conservative. Drinking some water. Alternating side lunge. Single leg exercises. Very effective for training and shaping the legs. The trouble is, if you've been overweight or obese as I have, it is difficult to do single leg work without irritating the knees. And I have found that the alternating side lunge is an excellent substitution for forward and reverse lunges. Maybe they don't hit that single leg quite as hard as a forward or reverse lunge would, but I think you'll like it. Here we go. I'm going to start with a 10 and then go to a 20. All right, so I'm going to hold the dumbbell vertical, and I'm going to do one leg at a time, and I'm going to start with my left leg. So I'm stepping out for 8, and it's 1, 2. So I'm coming into a squat, 3, 4, but there is single leg, 5, at least for a little while, 6, 7, and 8. Really good if you have any issues with balance as well. You're double footing most of the time. Other side. 1. Chest up. Abs tight. And I'm going to double this weight. I got my 20. All right. Holding on to that 20-pound dumbbell. Wrong leg. This side. And another side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are more than halfway through the training session. Overhead press. In the interest of time, busy working people out there, right? Like me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to overhead press with both. If you've got a little more time in the gym and you really want to work on form and finesse, you can separate these out and do one at a time. We're going to do both today. So we're going to start with that overhead press with a pair of 8s. Many of the women I work with, grown-up gals, are not really strong overhead. That's okay. Start where you are and work from there. For 8, here we go. And yes, I'm touching my shoulders. Getting my elbows all the way down. You don't have to breathe this loud. Helps me. So those are 8s. 15s will do. Double that weight. Get them. getting right up. Shoulder position, overhead, just 5. Overhead press, no dip. 3, oh, I'm feeling this. 4, oh yeah. 5, almost to failure. We are flying through this. You do 8 and then you do 5 and then you get to move on to the next exercise. Pretty cool. Calf raise, love these. I'm gonna start with 12s. The calf raise, if you wish, if you're really strong on these calf raises, you can double this and do 16 to start and then do 8. I am just still gonna do 8 and 5. Ready? And it's 1, 2, you can see I'm balancing. 3, taking a balance. 4, 5, 6, abs tight. 7, working on my balance. 8. All right, so I got 12s, and I'm gonna go with the 20s. There they are. Oh my gosh, these are my 25s. Where are my 20s? They're at the studio. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I teach small group training at Solly Breath in Sonora, California, 14709 Mono Way in the Sears Center. So if you're in Sonora, I teach on Tuesday and Thursdays at 8 in the morning. I also teach Thursdays an adaptive chair fitness session, which takes this and adapts it for people who have any balance issues, or maybe people who are new to resistance training, I mean brand new. I've got some of my students who've been with me for a while. We let them lift a little heavier, work a little harder, but the 5:30 class is for seniors, anyone with an issue with balance, anyone who wants to get into resistance training. And then Wednesdays also at 10 o'clock, and that's more of a intermediate, but still totally appropriate for the beginner. Our next exercise, tricep extension, and then the bicep curl. I am going to do these doubled, which of course saves time, but you're certainly welcome. If you're at the gym and you want to go singles, go for it. It's a great way to do this exercise. Tricep extension. I'm going to start very light. I'm not ashamed. I'm going to start with 5s. I like to say there's no light weight, just the right weight. All right, let's come in. You're in this downhill skier position. 1. Good extension. 5. See this light weight. 6, 7, and 8. It allows me to get to that really well extended point where I can really contract and squeeze. So it's called the tricep, which is 3, so you can hit all 3 parts of that muscle. And I'm putting this back. And I'm doubling it up to 10s. Here we go. Woo! Downhill skier. 1, 2, oh yeah. 3, 4, 5. A little bit of momentum there. So I won't be moving that up too soon. Bicep curls, gonna go with 8s. All right. Here we go, 8s, bicep curl, 8 for 8. And starting in the vertical next to my thighs, rotating up into this horizontal position, a full curl. The sweat's coming up. Going to be a hot, smoky day here in the Sierra foothills. And let's go with 12s. I could probably do 15s all right, but if I do 12s, that's going to give me a little space for progression. Shoulders back, chest lifted, abs tight. Whew, here we go. And 5. Yeah. All right. So as you can see, that entire training session took us less than 30 minutes, but believe me, it will be very effective, especially if you're a beginner, if you're a senior, if you're coming back to training after a break. This would be a great way to get back into the groove. And let's go ahead and take our stretch. So we're going to lunge forward. Abs are tight. Stretching the calf. Raising the arms up, so total body stretch. We're going to bring that back leg forward. Actually, I'm going to stretch the hamstrings differently. So let's go ahead and lunge forward on the other foot. Reach up. Breathing into it. And we're going to come up and we're going to get the hamstrings by opening our stance. Inhaling up, flat back down, and rolling out. Inhale up, flat back down, and roll up. And you can certainly do that for 4 if you wish. Feet together, lace the fingers, turn them over, and stretch to the side and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. I have a tendency to roll out in my feet. I roll out. Some people roll in. Make sure you keep your feet evenly into the floor. And you're just going to step out. So this is a little arabesque terre, and you're going to stretch the chest. Look up. And other side, point the other foot. Inhale, stretch the chest. Very nice. Nice and easy. You can come across. Stretch the shoulder. Keep the shoulder down as you stretch. And then nice and easy, my arms aren't really long, so I'm just going to catch my fingertips. If you can, this is fine. You can just press against your hands and open the shoulders. If you can, gently extend the arms. And once again, hinge back. Let the head go. Depending on your flexibility, you can gently straighten, come down, hands to the thighs, and come up. Don't force anything with your flexibility. Please don't. Forcing and pushing is just simply going to lead you to the possibility of injury. Be patient. Be patient with your training. Get a little bit better every day. The biggest thing that ruins transformation programs, whether they're 6 weeks, 12 weeks, or 16, is impatience. Be patient. Establish a baseline and then just get a little bit better every day. Patience is golden. And of course, do your meal prep. Get in there, make sure that your proteins are ready to go, make sure that your above ground vegetables are ready to go, so that when you're hungry, you're not taking a chance on reaching for something that isn't on your program. I boiled hard-boiled eggs this morning. I've got my organic chicken broth in case my sodium gets low. So make sure that you've got hard-boiled eggs, make sure you've got chicken broth, make sure that your protein sources are cooked and ready to go, and make sure that your above ground vegetable sources are cooked and ready to go as well. I design programs. You can find me, email me, Catherine@cardiofreedom.com. Check out cardiofreedom.com. Check out sugarfreedom.com. There is, you'll go to the sales page. It's a little salesy. I'll be working on it later. And then there's also sugarfreedom.com/blog. And that's my blog, and there's all kinds of recipes and everything on there. Please subscribe to this channel. And on Wednesday, I will be doing something briefer. I had not done the leg day from the training that I was doing before, so I will demonstrate the leg day. And then every Monday, I'm committing every Monday at 6:15 Pacific time, I will be here doing my live training with you so that you and I can progress our training over the course of the next 6 weeks. All right, have fun out there, everybody. Make it a good day. Bye-bye.